Hello, students. Let us today begin with lesson 3, Crusoe's New House. Now I only thought about a secure place. I found a little plain on the side of a hill. On the side of the rock, there was a hollow place like a cave. I decided to pitch my tent here. I built a fence round my home. I did not make a door in the fence as an entrance. Instead, I made a short ladder which I used to climb over the fence and then pull it up after me. Now, children, we know that Robinson was stranded on the island and then he made 11 or 12 trips to the ship that was abandoned there and was stuck in the sand, and he collected everything that he required that was on the ship to keep himself supplied with provisions on the island. Now what he does now is, now he had so many things, the tools of the carpenter, etc. He wanted to make a secure place for himself on the shore, but he chose a hill so that he can view everything from that place. And on the side of the rock there was a cave like structure which he thought that would help him to give a place like home. So he decided to pitch the tent here. Now pitch the tent here means, pitch means to build it here, okay, to place it there. I built a fence around my home. So that was the cave and the tent was his home now. And he made a fence. Fence is, children, a guard that guarded, which keeps the dangerous animals, all those things away. Fence is basically a boundary, okay. Then he said that he did not make a door in the fence as an door in the fence as an entrance, okay. Normally we do have those, if you've seen, you when you make drawings of the villages, you make those fences to show that it is a boundary, okay, and a small gate in that drawings, etc. So he did not make a entrance in the fence. He made a ladder through which he used to climb over the fence and pull it up after he's entered the home. So there was no direct entry to the home. There was a ladder, okay, which used to climb and then get the ladder on this side. It took a great deal of my time and labor. So it was not easy to build it up because firstly he was making it on his own. Secondly, everything he had to collect and gather and make everything on his own. Okay, so there was no help to bring the material that he was building. So he used to collect it, then sit and make the things that he wanted to build up. I carried all my goods here. I actually made 2 tents to save me from the violent rains. There was a smaller tent within and one larger tent above it, and covered it with a large tarpaulin. So he did not make one tent, but he made 2 of them so that violent rains can save him. So inside the bigger one was the smaller tent. And tarpaulin is basically a sheet made of waterproof material to cover the things, okay, the thick sheet which helps in waterproofing things or anything else to cover it, okay. If you've seen tarpaulin sheets, to cover bricks, etc., or the material which is kept, or maybe when you have a function, a lot of chairs are already used to cover them, that's a tarpaulin sheet that we use, okay. This work took me many days. I went out once every day with my gun. So certainly being all alone, building it and preparing the tent and fence and things that he wanted to keep himself safe from other dangers and animals. So it took him many days. It was not possible to be built in a day. And every day he used to go out with his gun. Whenever I thought of my desolate state, I wept. Now, what is a desolate state means? Barren and lonely. There was no one else apart from him on that island, and he was all alone. So just think, if you are in such a situation where there is no one, no human around, and you are expected to build a home for yourself, cook for yourself, find things that keep you nourished also, and no one to share your feelings, it will be very difficult. Yes, now in this lockdown also, when we are not able to meet our friends in school and have games period and interact with our teachers, we are missing out on so many things. Just imagine if Robinson Crusoe, how would he have managed to continue to survive on that island. It was whenever I thought of my desolate state, I wept. So whenever he was reminded that he's all alone, there's no one to share, he used to weep a lot, cry a lot. It was destiny. Destiny is, it was his luck. Then a thought struck me. The 10 friends of mine were dead, but I was singled out to be alive. So when he used to think of that it is his luck that he's there, or it is his destiny, or what you say in Hindi, it is his kismat that he's there. So he used to be reminded that out of the 10 friends that were on the ship, he was only the one who was singled out to be alive. That was, he was the only one who remained to be alive. Therefore, there must be some good reason behind the evil. So he had to believe that if he's alive, he's survived out of those 10 friends, there must be a reason behind the evil. Now, evil is that condition that he's referring, that he's all alone, surviving on all grounds, being alone, no one to share with. That is the evil situation he's considering himself to be in. What would have happened if the ship were not to supply all the goods which I presently had? Then he reminded himself that, okay, even if I'm alone, stranded, I at least have so many things to survive that I have gathered from the ship. What if that was also not there? What difficult it would be. I reckoned that I had set foot on the island on 30th of September 1659. Now, reckoned mean he calculated, he estimated that 30th of September is the date when he came on the island. An idea struck me that I must record the days. So he thought that why must I not keep record of what is happening? So I made a post and fixed it on the ground and wrote on it. Now, post is basically, if you can see on page 11, the wooden structure that he made, and on that he wrote the date. I came on shore here on the 30th of September of 1659, and he thought of keeping a record of whatever has happened to him date wise. Now, during the lockdown also, many children have put the habit of writing diary every day, which is a very good thing. And people count the lockdown day 50, lockdown day 51, etc., etc. And this record, believe me children, is going to be very interesting when you read them after so many years. Okay, and it is going to remind you of the time that you spent, how you spent your lockdown period, because this has happened first time in the history. So you are also part of history. Maybe 20 years later, 30 years later, you would like to read this, and you will have so much to share with someone else. Okay, so that is why even Robinson Crusoe thought that, let me record these things, and I must have something to share if I survive from the island. I must not forget to add that I brought 3 very good Bibles and some prayer books too from the ship. So Robinson Crusoe, from the ship, he also carried 3 very good Bibles, prayer books also from the ship. So children, when we are in difficult time, it is God whom we actually turn to. Whatever religion, whatever faith we have, we also turn to God. And during this lockdown period and during this suffering, each of us think of God and thank God for whatever situations that we are in. Okay, so he also sought to prayers and reading Bible. I also carried 2 cats and a dog. So he had some animal around him, or some pet animal around him, to just keep him busy. With some ink, pen and paper, you can underline these things that he had. With some ink, pen and paper that I had brought from the ship, I started writing about my state of affairs. This means that he started writing his daily record. I also made a chair and a table. This you can also underline. So whatever the carpenter's tools he was carrying, he made a chair and a table also. Then I made large shelves along one side of the wall and arranged my tools, nails and ironwork there. Now he was gradually setting up home, and inside a home he was making shelves and walls, etc. It gave me great pleasure to see all my goods in such order. I also made a little cup of clay and dried it in the sun. So he was the one who made that house, he was the one who's residing in it, and it gave him great joy to see that whatever he was making and he was keeping in was remaining in the same good order. He also made a cup of clay and dried it in the sun. Okay. Then I filled it with all the fat I found in the meat, which I used to eat. So he had brought goods to eat also, and in that one of which was meat, and meat also had fat. So fat he removed the fat from the meat and used to keep it in the cup and used to burn it. Okay. This served me as a lamp, although the light it gave was weak. With the help of the fat, he used to burn it, and because of its burning, he used to see some light, and that light acted as the lamp. However, the light was not strong, it was a weak light. Still, he managed to have some light in the home that he built. I began to keep a journal. Now, journal, children, basically is a keeping a record, a written record of something that you do every day. Okay. You can also think of writing a journal. If you've not written so far of your lockdown days, you can still write. Okay, you can maintain a small diary if you wish to write down everyday details what you did. That is only going to help you create some memories for yourself. I sometimes used to go up the little mountain to look out to sea in hope of seeing a ship. Now he was all alone, but he always hoped that one day someone will come and save him from the island. Okay, and with that hope, he used to go to the little mountain which was on the shore only, so that he looks up at the sea in hope of any ship. But when I could not, I wept like a child. But he had that child in his mind also. He was alone, he needed someone, he needed a company, and when he could not find any ship, he used to weep like a child. So we end with the chapter here, children. Please give it a reading once again and try and solve the back exercises and question answers, and the correct answer key will be shared with you in the next class. Thank you.